Hello and welcome, beautiful Pisces, for your monthly reading from the Zodiac wheel for June 2021. Now, before I start, because I've done a few readings before I got to you, of course, Pisces, I'll just freshen everything up with my clary sage and frankincense blend that I've put together. Oh, that smells divine. I'll give my aura a bit of a cleanse as well. Oh, lovely. Smells so good. It's available. You can contact me if you'd like to purchase your own blend. It's clary sage and frankincense, if I didn't mention that before. I think I did, but anyway, yeah, so just contact me there in those details. I've left my email address down there for you, and contact me for a deep reading as well. This is just a general reading for the collective, so I'll just focus here for you, Pisces, beautiful Pisces. Thank you, Great Spirit, angels and guides, for your guidance and messages for Pisces, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. Oops. Wonderful. Oh, look. 10 of Cups. What a way to start. The initial completion, perfection through completion of a cycle. 10 of Cups, discovering the joy in life, respect for each other, that there's that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and the rainbow's got all the cups full, shared happiness and support. All for you, Pisces. This is to do with your persona, how you present yourself to others, the self, personality, your aura. So maybe you're going to be cleansing a bit of your aura with my smudging blend. And then you have the 7 of Swords. This is about dealing with someone who is sneaky or clever and needing your own space from that type of thing. So there may be something or someone that has let you down or you feel betrayed about, but there's a sense of feeling let down here through June, to do with your resources. This is one of the wealth houses. But in contrast to that, you've got all this support and you're feeling very happy and content. The Tower. Now, this is about an unstable lifestyle that needs to be sort of gotten rid of, really. Needing to let go of anything that's not stable. Okay, because the Tower is about being out of your comfort zone and forging a new path out of the bedrock. So the Tower can sort of deconstructs, and out of that deconstruction you can actually build something new. And it does come usually at like a lightning flash, like something out of the blue. In the area of communication, your siblings, short distance travel, neighbourhood, and your mode of transport. So it might be something to do with one of your vehicles, could be to do with your brothers or sisters. That area is being influenced by something unexpected that takes you out of your comfort zone, so that you can rebuild a more solid lifestyle. And that you will, because you've got the goddess energy of the Empress, that's ruled by, this card is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and wealth and luxury. So the Empress is about creativity. It's the goddess of fertility and femininity. It signifies the relationship with your mother and giving birth to life. Could also be a proposal and really feeling the love. So you're really feeling the love in your home. This is to do with family, your home, your land, your property. Your early childhood and how one sees oneself out of that, and who you've grown up to be, and not sort of being all forlorn about your childhood. It was what it was. There's an acceptance here with the Empress of, this is who I've grown up to be. This is who I am now. And blessing everything that it took, and giving thanks to everything it took to get you here. Good news about money on the way, and this is in the area of where you have fun, so you may have a little bit extra to be able to have some fun here. This is in the socialising area of the spread. Victory and success with the Chariot. Always love the Chariot presenting itself. Triumph and progress. Changing emotions. Courage to resolve and balance conflicting emotions. And there could be conflicting emotions due to this card that's representing some sort of betrayal, but you're not really that disappointed about this. There's certain people in your life, you're going to leave them behind, and you're taking your skills and your abilities and you're walking off in another direction, and you don't really care whether or not they follow. And this is the direction. You've got two options here of what direction you want to go in. This is a good sign that no matter what direction you choose, you can't fail. So don't agonize over the direction. Just one thing at a time, and pick what direction you're going to go in first, and you can still probably have something else. There's parallel universes going on here. There's two things happening simultaneously. Okay, so there is an emotional test that will make you stronger, and out of it you'll get new beginnings and make some decisions regarding travel plans that could even indicate moving or purchasing a new car, and it could indeed be a business trip, because this is in the area of work and co-workers, and it's about your health and well-being as well, and you've got the card of success there, so you're really looking after your health as well, putting that first, not sacrificing that for anything or anyone, which is really good to see. Now, 10 of Swords here is overcoming loss by treacherous actions of others. And it's always darkest before the dawn, but the sun is rising. So there has been some sort of sense of betrayal or treachery, something that you felt was quite treacherous that's been done against you in the area of partnerships, business partnerships, one's equals, dealing with the public, that kind of thing is the 7th house energy. So there's some sense of scandal connected to that. But this is the area where you find your balance and your harmony, and it also governs legal affairs and international relations as well, so getting in contact with people from other lands. And the 10 of Swords is a message of something coming to its conclusion. I mean, you've flogged that horse for so long, it can't be flogged anymore, kind of thing. Excuse me for the analogy, but that is the essence of the 10 of Swords for me. So, really letting go, finishing up, and getting that new path rolling. Justice. By doing that, you get the justice that you've been seeking. So there is balance and harmony. And this is to do with finances, resources, joint resources, inheritances, emotional values, endings and new beginnings. This is the 8th house area governing renewal, the occult, corporations, insurances, loans and inheritances. And the Justice is letting you know that there's a revelation of truth coming through. There's some sort of wrong that will be made right in your favour. There's legal contracts connected to it and personal accountability, using wisdom of the past experiences that you've had and not underestimating the universal laws. Universal laws are more powerful than man-made laws, and the same as nature is more powerful than man. No matter how hard man tries to beat nature, nature is more powerful and always will be. It's us human beings that have to come to terms with that and accept it, and a lot of us struggle with accepting that. We build bigger and better things thinking that's going to keep the floodwaters out, or that's going to stop the wind from blowing that tree over, but lo and behold, no it doesn't, because nature is all powerful. So there's a big message there about nature for you, and finding your peace with it. 4 of Pentacles. This is a good sign for you, holding on to what you've got and not taking any risks, and looking at things from every angle, working long hours, more concerned with making money and saving money, and not willing to enter into any risky contracts. Okay, so there must be someone offering you a contract of some sort, and you're sort of like, I need to sleep on that. Or you may be getting out of a contract, some sort of treacherous contract that you were stuck in that caused you some sort of headache and heartache. You're getting out of that. And this is in the area of your philosophy and your long-term goal. So what you can put away and save and hold on to now will be very helpful for you down the track, because this is a future area. Oh, the world. I love it when the world shows up in a spread, because it means that there is congratulations on the way, and that you've climbed to the top of the mountain and overcome all those struggles and setbacks, and you're not repeating old patterns of troubled kind of situations. Because you've reached an important point in your life's education. Okay, and this is shining over your spread, the world at your feet. Absolutely wonderful to see there. Everything can fall into place, and it may be very serendipitous and fated events taking place to have it fall into place, but it's highly complemented by the Empress energy. This is the polar opposite. And you've got the World there and the Empress. So those of you looking for a to relocate, buy a new home, this is letting you know, don't sweat it. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. I know that it seems to have taken forever, but it's showing that it's going to mean the world to you. And we've got the Domestic Goddess card there. Whether you're male or female, you're going to be very happy with this home, and there is a lot of love. So you need to visualize and feel about the new home, even if you haven't seen it. You need to visualize and feel the love in that home, and ask the angels to guide you to a home that has been full of love and prosperity. Because if you're coming from a place of lack, which the Five of Pentacles represents, a mindset of what you haven't got, then you're going to be, you know, co-creating, manifesting something that you haven't got. You don't want that. You want to be manifesting what you have got. So the lesson of the Five of Pentacles, the dark night of the soul, that feeling thrown out in the cold and abandoned, is up here in your friendship groups. So the lesson is deciding what people don't have a place in your life. Okay? There's someone in your social group who's been doing it tough. But I feel with that they've developed a really bad attitude. So no matter what you do, they're still going to see it. They're not going to see it as a positive. They're just going to find something to replace the thing that they were complaining about. That's what I'm being given here with that. So try as best you can not to get too sucked into that mentality. Because you're so sympathetic towards other people's plight. You're always, you know, campaigning for the underdog and trying to help the poor sucker out, and that's all very well and good, but don't let yourself be, you know, lend a hand, but don't let them pull your whole arm in. But the good sign for you is that you've got the Page of Pentacles here, so that's a good antidote there for having to deal with people that woe is me. And I just get the feeling, Pisces, you don't really want to have to take on other people's problems or baggage or burdens. And here you are, the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water sign, feminine energy at its finest. So you've got the ability to transform an ordinary situation into something extraordinary. And you are a really good peacemaker. But, you know, really think about whether or not you want to become a social worker for these friends who keep getting themselves into mischief. Or these associates that get themselves into these situations. I think that it's due to their lifestyle, and there may be things that they're actually doing that you're not aware of. I feel that they haven't been completely honest with you about something. Not that they have to be, they don't have to tell you everything, but you're only getting half the picture or half the story. So try not to self-sabotage, my beautiful Pisces. Not everybody is as giving as what you are. It's okay to lend a hand, but don't let them chew up your whole arm so that you feel overwhelmed, because there is something in business and partnerships which I feel is business orientated, or a contract of some sort that's got some sort of underhanded situation going on. Okay, so your angel of June, your guardian angel for June, Pisces. So you can ask for help and guidance. Oh, there she blew. Okay, so what have you got? Okay, number 8. Love the number 8. It is usually one that brings abundance and prosperity with it, the number 8. And the angel of decisions. And it was shown here with the Chariot, you've got decisions to make. You've got options, which road to go down, one thing at a time. Okay, and picking and choosing who's staying and who's going in your life. So the Angel of Decisions is there to help you and guide you through June. If you need their oracles, so see what answer they have. So focus on anything that you may like to get an answer for from the Angel's oracle while I'm shuffling here, Pisces. Okay. And your answer is compromise. Oh yes, I hear a moan. Compromise. Compromising is good. Compromising shows a very fair solution. Okay, so that's part 1 now, Pisces. So I'll start part 2 with the planets, transiting planets here for June. Okay, so the Zodiac oracle will start with Jupiter. Jupiter is in retrograde from the 20th of June onwards, so we'll turn that around. And this is a time with Jupiter in Pisces in retrograde from the 20th that you may find that you no longer want to continue on the path that you're heading on. And there's quite an examination of your instinctive moral code, your intrinsic moral code as well, and your instinctive experience. So maybe there's a bit of hindsight coming through there for you. Okay, so this is in Pisces. Jupiter is in Pisces, and it's in Pisces until the 29th of July. It is a beneficial placement and leads you on an intuitive search for the truth, a mystical journey even taking place. And Neptune is also here in the first house in Pisces. So this is to do with your aura, your personality, your physical characteristics, your appearance, your expression. So there is an element of forgiveness and loving thyself, and really working on loving thyself, doing that inner child work, holding a picture of you as a child to your heart chakra in front of a mirror, and visualizing giving your inner child a hug and telling your inner child how loved she is or he is, and you know, that what would this grown-up you tell your child self if you had the chance to give information to your child self? What would it be that you would tell them? And coming from a place of forgiveness and compassion and sensitivity. Okay? No chastising. No chastising the inner child. Only love, hugs and forgiveness. Okay? And we have a new moon in Gemini on the 10th of June, so good time for new beginnings, and it's also a solar eclipse, so the new moon will be eclipsing the sun. The sun is our creative energy, and the solar eclipse is a very colourful time for the months ahead. So things will be getting quite interesting. And it does govern the common people and their needs. Now, this is in the area of home and family, how you see yourself, land and property. So it's all being eclipsed here. Domestic affairs is highlighted. So there could be something changing there, and this next 6 months is really highlighted as the trajectory of these changes taking effect. This could be you're getting some good news about your home. If you're looking for an answer or information to a question, the new moon solar eclipse is a time where you're likely to get the answer being yes and working in your favour, and it could be connected to work as well. You may be working from home, and there's a strong will to move forward here with this solar eclipse. Then you also have Mercury here in this 4th house area of home, domestic affairs, land, property, how you see yourself. And Mercury is in retrograde. So put those final touches on a project through this retrograde season. You could come up with something even better than what you had before. And there is a serendipitous energy here, connected with home, family, the land you live in, the country you live in, and the domestic side of your life. Okay. Then Venus is here in the 5th house, highlighting that area of children, pleasure, matters of the heart, the fun house, hobby, sport, love that is given. The 5th house is about good fortune as well, and where you find your joy. And it governs speculations, games, entertainment, and nobility, or that noble side of yourself. And Venus in Cancer is a vibrating of kindness, sympathy, protective instincts, and being nostalgic about the past. And you could find yourself reminiscing. Okay, now the Venus energy is one of love, unity. It governs luxury, wealth, and money. So there could be steady growth of capital here, or shrewd investments at this time with Venus in Cancer. Okay. And then we have Mars. Now Mars is moving out of Cancer on the 12th of June into Leo until the 29th of June. So it's well complemented in Leo, and it does heighten excellent organisational abilities and powers of leadership. That extrovert Leo energy is highlighted. Sex life can really be rewarding. Life in general can take on a flare of colour. And it's also a good sign for forgiving and forgetting quickly. Okay, Leo rules the heart, so good time for a checkup. And I feel with it here in this 5th house, 6th house area, sorry, not 5th, 6th house area, it is really putting that drive and determination into your working conditions, into your health and hygiene, your food, and it also is the place that governs ceremonial magic and your animals, okay, and your mind, body and well-being. So there's a lot of energy going into all or any of those things, okay, and do check out that heart energy. Especially if you sort of feel that there might be something going on with your heart, just have it checked up on. All right, good time for that. Now Pluto is up here in this 11th house with this dark night of the soul. But the dark night of the soul is connected to groups of people that you know, your social life, friendship groups, things like that. So with Pluto there, it's a message to you of not going back over the same old thing all the time. So even though there may be a situation where you've met different people, you're still sort of going over and over the same old thing, if you know what I mean. So Pluto retrograde here in the 11th house until the 7th of October. So that's a long time of retrograde. And it will be a time where you can muster your strength and courage and use the new skills that you've developed and get onto that new path and that new way. There is no rehearsal. It's not a matter of getting it right, it's a matter of doing, and doing it the best way you can, because it's virtually impossible to stay under an illusion. One's reality is really being tested here for us all through this Pluto retrograde. Okay? Fateful encounters are also likely, which all bring about profound soul searching and experiencing a new psychic terrain and test of faith. The Pluto energy is paradoxical, and it results in letting go of either a cherished idea or a cherished person or one of your goals. And you can't make something or someone submit to you forcefully. Or you may be experiencing that from some sort of friendship group or social group that you're connected to. So just be, conscious of that, because you can't stay under an illusion forever. Reality is going to present a reality to you. And you may think that the illusion was better, but reality actually is much more rewarding for you, because it's going to bring you the world. Whereas your illusion was just getting you nowhere, sort of feeling connected to it. So whether that's you and how you feel about some of your social groups, or whether that's someone else and how you're viewing them, you can let me know in the comments. Okay, and then we have Saturn retrograde here in Aquarius until the 11th of October. So jot some of these dates down. And this is the Lord of Karma, Saturn. And it's about internalizing. And there's a message of incubation too. So that's something that's incubating in the background. And it's here in this 12th house of self-sabotage. So I want to bring that to your attention so that you don't get stuck in that. Because you don't want to be stuck back in that old pattern. So but you will find that you're reflecting upon the past and reviewing the past, and it is a message to you that some things are coming to an end, but it's in order to make room for new beginnings. Okay, so Saturn, being the father of time, teaches us to wait things out. And while we're waiting things out, we tend to business and make rearrangements. Rearrange our priorities even. And then Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is the planet of science and electricity. It is unpredictable. It's a planet of freedom and liberation, technology, radical change, shock, something sudden. It also rules glamour, So you may be getting a bit more glamorous, which is always nice. And it's futuristic as well. Getting a bit more futuristic energy. That galactic energy really ringing true for you. Being a part of the galactic community even. Now it's in Taurus, which governs food and beauty, nature, okay, and laws, man-made laws versus natural law. And this is all being affected here by the Tower, which is also about change and the unconventional and surprises. So there's some surprises in store for you here, and Uranus has been in this realm of your wheel for quite a few years now. So you're probably getting used to this constant having to adjust to all this change all the time. But yeah, there's and change how you communicate, change the way that you communicate, or change your situation or relationship with your siblings. All that kind of thing is all being highlighted in this third house area of siblings, close relations, your neighbourhood, short journeys, trade, journalism, the media, speech and education. Okay? Very interesting. Uranus energy, and it's very quick too, so you really sort of got to do things quickly. Things are thrown at you quickly. You've got to be able to spin on a dime and change directions, be flexible, all that kind of stuff. But it's also exciting. It's also exciting, so there's excitement being presented there for you, which is different to drama. Drama is one element of excitement, but excitement is, you know, feeling excited. Okay, so here we are with the confirmation card for you, Pisces. Okay, and you have the Nine of Spring, the Gazelle. And your message from Gazelle is you've worked hard and what you've created is very impressive and worthy of protecting. Annoying challenges may pop up, but don't worry, you'll get through them just as you have in the past. Oh, nice message there. So you're going to get through any annoying challenges that pop up. And what you've created is very impressive. Congratulations, Pisces. Wonderful. So please click the thumbs up. Thank you so much for liking my video and sharing with all your friends. And if you were wanting to contact me, my email address is below in the description box. And until next month, Pisces, sending you peace and loving light. Namaste.